I was lucky and honored by being able to work with the amazing Wangari Maathai. After she received the Nobel Peace Prize, that was in 2004, and I worked with her after that in Japan and everything. And I realized that I got from this meeting of this wonderful, amazing lady, that's where I got the inspiration of Usoni. She was talking about what's happening and what happened in the world and what was happening to the world, and most of it, she got the Nobel Prize for Peace because she was explaining that clashes in the world, like people, wars and everything, but taking the example of Kenya, clashes between tribes were coming from the fact that people didn't have enough to eat, enough to drink, etc. Okay? And that's how she was saying, if we don't give them, for instance, the trees that she has been, of course, she's famous for that, by planting trees, she was giving a way of surviving to people. And then if they have this way of surviving, they don't want to fight. The example is if you don't have anything to eat and to drink, if your children have nothing to drink, to eat, what do? You jump over the gate and go to your neighbor who has everything that you don't have. Instead of looking at your children dying of thirst or starving, you do that. And that made me think of the great injustice which has been prevailing in the world for many centuries, etc., etc. Why now? And that's how I started thinking, why, for instance, some people from Africa are trying to cross the sea to Europe. What injustice is that? That some people who are actually living in a continent where you get the richest natural resources in the world, okay? And they are trying to go across the sea, losing their life most of the time, too often, to cross to this Europe where supposedly they can survive and have a better life or something. What kind of injustice? And that goes with everything, so many things, which was leading to colonialism, imperialism, racism, etc., etc. So that's where I started having this scenario, trying to reverse the world, to show what has been happening and is still happening, talking about racism, especially what you're looking at recently, what's happening in the States, etc. So yes, this is the inspiration for everything Usoni is Wangari Maathai, definitely.